Hi everyone, it's Lisa with a vocal warm-up and technique exercise for you. Today is an articulation exercise. So our articulators are our tongue, lips, jaw, teeth, and throat. And we want to, in our warm-up routine, in our technique routine, be sure that we work all of those out systematically so that we keep agility, flexibility throughout the whole system. And we also want to be monitoring that when we activate these articulators to do consonants or vowel sounds, that we aren't overworking them and over muscularizing those sounds. So we're going to take a really simple 5-note scale, sopranos and altos, tenors and baritones, or wherever you find yourself. And we're going to use the vowel ah, but we're going to change up what consonant sound begins the sound. So we'll start with Y. Ya, 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 ya. We'll even slow it down a little. Ya, 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 ya. The main action for Y is the tongue moving up in a little sit-up and then gliding into the vowel. Ya, ya, ya. So if you notice your chin doing a lot of ya, 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 that's actually more jaw action than we need on that consonant sound. So we're going to use the exercise to let go of some of that. This is why you're going to use a mirror when you do this. Ya, 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 ya. How much of it can be only the tongue, as much as needed, as little as possible, right? Ya, 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 ya. So there's a tongue isolation for you. You can also do B, ba, 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 ba. This works out the lip articulator, right? And a little bit of the jaw maybe too, so that the lips can close. Ba, 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 ba. All right? You can do la. This is the tip of the tongue. And again, we want to see if the rest of the mouth can be as loose as possible. La, 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 la. If you see a lot of jaw action, la, 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 la. This is more jaw action than you need. So we're all connected. We don't want to hold the jaw totally stiff while the tongue does its thing, right? Does its little flick. But we also don't want to involve articulators that are not necessary to over-engage. So use the mirror and just get curious about these different consonant sounds. So we have ya, 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 ba, 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 ta, la, la, la. How about na, na, na? This is the tongue, but also it's going to be sending some air through the nose because N is a nasal consonant, which means that your soft palate back there, the flexible membrane behind your upper molars, is actually going to be lowering a little bit every time you do that N. Na, 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 na. You may or may not be able to feel it. You can slow down if you want. Na, 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 na. You might be able to feel that back of the throat, soft palate lower a little bit and then relax as the air goes more through your mouth on the vowel. How about H, ha, ha, ha. This is a little puff of air in the throat area. Ha, 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 ha. And then also we can do S, sa, 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 sa. This is air through the teeth. Okay, so the teeth and the jaw is going to close enough to make that closure of the teeth possible. So when you do this, if you move through, and you can choose other consonants too, but these are some of my favorites. When you move through these, and you can go up and down your scale by half steps, up and down, but you're not just then, doing a 5-note exercise up and down throughout my range on a vowel of choice or on any old syllable chosen just for the fun of it. If you move through these articulators, if you move through these consonants, you're giving your whole body, your whole articulator system a workout. You're being sure that nothing gets too lazy and sloppy. And you're also, if you're being attentive, working on eliminating overwork. So this is how you take kind of warm-up 1.0. Did I sing some warm-up exercises before I sang my challenging repertoire that has bigger jumps or more complicated pitches, or I have to think about my German? Okay, did I do that and move from low to medium to high throughout my range a little bit? That's warm-up 1.0. We're not even about that anymore. Warm-up 2.0 is, am I using my technical exercises to, of course, yes, stretch from low to high, but also to teach my body something and to turn on my brain and to be working as my own teacher. And that's what I'm really challenging everyone who's watching these videos to do, is become your own teacher and notice what your body's doing. Use a mirror, you know, turn on your senses. What do you hear? What do you feel? What is a B? What do you need to do to create that consonant? Ba, ba. Oh, the lips are coming together. My teeth are slightly apart. It's voiced. Ba, ba. It's kind of the same place I would hum an M, except I move through it, right? You can go and look up all the different words linguists and voice teachers have for categorizing these, and that's interesting, and I encourage you to do it. But the most useful thing to you is going to be curious and to notice what's going on. So ya, 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 ba, 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 ta, 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 la, 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 na, 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 ha, 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 sa, 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 and then with any other consonant you want, with any other vowel you want. My final tip for you is, as you do this, can you really be attentive that behind all the articulator action that's happening, lips, tongue, teeth, jaw, you're always singing vowel. So your skeleton that I encourage you to check in on is a legato, ah, and then the consonant is sneaking in, ba, 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 ba. So really behind every B is a vowel sound. Sa, 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 sa. And they don't become our Americanized sa, 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 right? Unless you chose a, then that's okay. But are you really singing the vowel you chose? 1, is the vowel getting lazier as you go? 2, and again, since we're working on just enough articulator action, but not too much, are you ensuring that those articulators coming together to make the consonant aren't overacting and corrupting your vowel, right? Na, 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 na. If you notice something like that, okay, there's more jaw action chewing that end, but also it's gliding through some different diphthong and other vowel sounds that's corrupting your vowel or changing your vowel from what you thought it would be. And so this is a way to also be sure as you go that you're being attentive and loving to your vowel, which is the skeleton of everything we sing as singers, is vowel. So I hope this was useful to you. You could do it on any shape of exercise too. You can really change it up, but this is a technique that I really encourage you to work into your weekly vocal practice. Let me know how it goes. If you have questions for me, pop them in the comments and I'll answer them. All right, bye.